we had several issues in our hemisphere, and they continue. So I think there's a lot of good work to be done, not only in terms of what we experience globally, but what we can build in our own hemisphere. I see a great potential and a great future for the Americas, without any doubt. But we need to talk about it, and we need to see how we can facilitate that progress as best as possible. So I'm optimistic, despite all the problems. I'm realistic, but we will need to do some hard work to get there where we want.
And how would you define or characterize the current political landscape in the Americas?
Well, we have, and I said this publicly a couple of times already, we have a very polarized hemisphere. That means division, very negative approaches between leaders and societies. That's regrettable. And the reason I'm saying regrettable is because we are part, and that's never going to be changed, because that's an absolute given. We are part of the same geography, of the same hemisphere. We can leave the OAS, like one country did, but you never leave the hemisphere. And the reason why it's so important is because if we want to build a new hemisphere, a hemisphere where there is prosperity and where there is peace, and we maintain that level of peace, then we must make sure that all countries are involved in this process. This is where the OAS comes in place. The OAS is the only multilateral organization in the hemisphere which can bring together 34 countries around one table. We don't agree on everything. There is always differences. We are a very diverse hemisphere for a reason, for a historical reason. But it doesn't mean that we cannot meet and seek to find a common way forward. In my view, this hemisphere has been characterized by too much negativity, too much fights, unnecessarily, in my view. Sometimes, I dare to say, childish, but that's the reality. And we need to make sure that we focus on a common agenda, a shared agenda, where the impact will be on the people of the Americas, on peace and prosperity. That's why leaders got elected, not to fight among themselves, but to work together for the better good. This is how I look at it, and this is what I say.